not sure, that is, the concept is very vague, uncertain. That is, before testing with an experiment or measuring, that is, we can say the knowledge as uncertain knowledge. Information means you might have studied data and information, that is, data is raw and information is processed one. In this case, information means information theory, how much information we can extract, that is, how much certain information we can extract from a knowledge. That is, information is, we can say it is the difference between uncertainty before and uncertainty after. That is, after testing or conducting measurements or conducting experiments. Then uncertainty can be measured using probability. That is one of the methods. You may be familiar with tossing coins. A coin has two sides, head or tail. That is, probability for a fair coin, the probability for occurring a head is 1/2. That is 0.5 probability. Probability, the values can range from 0 to 1. Then we can find the details of information theory. That is, we have already studied that information is certain knowledge from uncertainty. So, information theory studies the transmission, processing, extraction, and utilization of information. Abstractly, information can be thought of as the resolution of uncertainty. That is, we have to resolve uncertainty and extract knowledge from that uncertain situation. Information theory is based on probability theory and statistics. That is, something sure, that is something very clear compared to uncertain information. Information theory often concerns itself with the measures of information of the distributions of associated with random variables. We can measure information as entropy. That is, Claude Shannon in 1948 find out the formula for measuring information. Based on the probability mass function of each source symbol to be communicated, Shannon entropy H is the measure of information in units of bits per symbol. That is given by the formula H is equal to minus sigma I Pi log to the base 2 Pi, where Pi is the probability of occurrence of the ith possible value of the source symbol. That is, we can measure how much information is stored in a text, or for example 1100, something like that, that is expressed. Then how many bits are required to represent that symbol, that is known as information. That is, with the 3 bits we can represent 2 raised to 3 possible representations are there. That is, 3 bits is enough to represent 2 raised to 3, that is 8 separate symbols. Just like that, information measured using entropy, that is number of bits per symbol. This is the representation of probability and information. Probability plotted in x-axis, information is plotted in y-axis. Then we get a curve. That is, for some problems, we can represent the relationship between probability and information based on the value or information we are getting from the probability distribution functions. Then, fuzzy set, that is, mathematical notation for fuzzy set is expressed as wide A tilde is equal to set, that is an ordered pair of y comma mu of A tilde of y. This represents the degree of membership or how much the fuzzy value is associated with this variable. Here, so y is an element of U, that is the universe of discourse we are considering. We have familiar with crispy sets. crispy sets. Example, A is equal to set 1, 3, 4, 5. B is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8. Or set of positive integers, set of positive odd numbers, set of positive even numbers, etc. are crisp sets. That is with specific values. In the case of fuzzy set, that is not much specific, that is something vague. We have to represent vagueness with a degree of membership function. How much it includes in that fuzzy set, that is represented with a membership function value or degree of membership. That degree of membership in this formula, it is represented as mi. In the previous screen, it is represented as mu. Anyway, the notation for A tilde, that is the fuzzy set A y the tilde, set xi mi, that is the membership function value, xi included in universe of discourse. Then, what is meant by fuzziness? We may know that height of a person. Suppose the maximum height of a person known to us is 190 centimeters. A minimum height 5 or 10 centimeters. Then height that can vary from 5 centimeters to 180 centimeters. But we can find vagueness when we express height as short, tall, medium, etc. So there is a vagueness while we are telling tall, while we are telling short. That is a qualitative feature of height. If it is measured, then it is certain. If it is unmeasured, it is not certain. So there is some vagueness or fuzziness exists when we specify it as short, tall, or medium height. That is, in such case, that is qualitative case, or some relative cases, we have to express with some fuzzy values. For that fuzzy representation, we require the degree of membership, or how much it is tall, how much it come under the group of tall, how much it come under the group of small height, or how much it included in the group of medium height. Just like that weight of a body, weight of a matter, or weight of a person, that is heavy, low weight, very high weight, medium weight, etc. Just like that, we can express with some vagueness or qualitative measure, or we can express it as 100 kg, 200 kg, etc. That is, when we measure the weight of the material, it is very specific. That is, it is measurable. It is represented as crisp set of weight. When we express with qualitative terms like heavy or lightweight or medium weight, then it is fuzzy. That fuzziness is associated with the terms lightweight, middleweight, heavyweight, etc. Then temperature. Like that, fuzziness is also associated with the temperature. Warm water, lukewarm water, medium temperature, ice cold water, etc. So we have to express the temperature. Suppose we are specifying the temperature of water in between 0 and 100. Then it is very specific. 0 to 100 degrees centigrade. That is very specific. That is crispy. But we tell it is as lukewarm water, cold water, or mildly hot water, or hot water, or boiling water. It is measured as fuzziness. That is, we can associate a degree of membership to include lukewarm water, or cold water, or hot water, or boiling water in a fuzzy set. That is, for fuzzy set, the value can range from 0 to 1. Similarly, pressure, high pressure, low pressure, etc. That is, we can specify some fuzziness or vagueness with pressure. Otherwise, we can measure the pressure. Similarly, age. Suppose age of a human being, age of, and that is the lifespan of a human being can range from 0 to 120 years. Then for infants, that is age below 1. For children, age below 13. For teenagers, age 13 to 19. For youth, age ranges from 20 to 50. For old age, the age may be more than 50. That is, more than 50 means 50 to 120 years may come under old age group. So, the old age may represented with a large fuzzy value. Youth may represented with small fuzzy value compared to old age. Then for teenagers and for children, it will be very less value. So the membership inclusion, that is in the old age, the degree of membership or the membership function value or the degree of inclusion in that fuzzy set may range, depends upon how much it includes in the group. Then there are differences between classical sets and fuzzy sets. Almost all of the operations associated with classical sets or crisp set or traditional sets are familiar with you. That is the set operations like intersection, union, then complement, negation, and that is complement or negation, etc. are the classical set operations. In the case of fuzzy sets, we can also perform operations like and, or, not. That is, and is similar to intersection operation in crispy set or traditional sets or classical sets. Or is equivalent to union operation in classical sets or crispy sets. Then complement is related to the negation operation, that is, which is not included in that set. Then properties of the sets, properties of membership functions, specification, defuzzification to crisp sets. So we can see one by one in next things. That is, first we can consider the operations. The operations associated with fuzzy systems are and, or, not. And was already told you, that is, and is the intersection operation, or is the union operation, and not is the complement operation. Then fuzzy operations are expressed like this. That is standard complement. How much the membership is included, that is the degree of membership in the fuzzy set represented with this term. Then that is subtracted from 1. That is considered as the standard complement or not operation. Then this is the representation. Then standard intersection, that is for intersecting two fuzzy sets, we have to take the minimum values, minimum of the value. That is minimum of the fuzzy membership function value corresponding to U compared to with the minimum of the fuzzy membership value for the same variable in the next second set B. The minimum will be taken. Then for standard union, the maximum of the corresponding membership value for variable U is taken. Clear? Then examples for fuzzy operations. Consider the fuzzy set for height. Let the fuzzy set A is equal to set. It is represented as ordered pairs short with degree of membership 0.2, medium with a degree of membership 0.3, or with a degree of membership 0.5. Let another fuzzy set B is equal to short with the membership function value 3, medium with the membership function value 4, tall with the membership function value 0.3. 0.3, 0.4 and 0.3. That is the fuzzy values ranging from 0 to 1. Then A and B, that is the A intersection of A and intersection of B, the fuzzy sets A and B. Then for short it is 0.2, that is we have to compare short 0.2 and short 0.3. The minimum value is 0.2 that is taken for the intersection. Then for medium value, the values are 0.3 and 0.4. The medium, the intersection is the minimum value, that is 0.3 that is taken. Then for tall, the values are 0.5 and 0.3. The minimum is taken, that is 0.3. Then fuzzy union, that is fuzzy set A or fuzzy set B. That is the union. So we have to take the maximum value of the sets. For short, we are compared the value 0.2 and 0.3. 0.3 is the maximum. For medium value 0.3 and 0.4. 0.4 is the maximum. For tall 0.5 and 0.3. 0.5 is the maximum. Then complement of A, that is short. Short for the value is 0.2. We have to find the difference between 1 and 0.2. That is 1 minus 0.2. The difference is 0.8. 1 minus 0.3. The difference is 0.7. 1 minus 0.5. The difference is 0.5. Then complement of B. That is short is 0.3. For that, we have to take the difference 1 minus 0.3, that is equal to 0.7. 1 minus 0.4, that is equal to 0.6. 1 minus 0.3, that is 0.7. So the fuzzy operations are clear, isn't it? Then properties of fuzzy sets. I have already told you that the values of fuzzy set ranges from 0 to 1. That is the fractional values, which includes 0 and 1. So the core value is the maximum of the fuzzy membership function value, that is equal to 1. That is one of the property. The core value is 1. Then the support value, that is the minimum value of a fuzzy set inclusion is 0. That is the fuzzy value ranges from 0 to 1. The minimum value is 0. That is known as the support. Then the boundary values, that is the values are ranging from 0 to 1. Membership functions and membership function value included within 0 and 1. So the boundaries are 1 and 0. That are the properties associated with fuzzy sets. Then specification and despecification. Specification is the process of converting crisp set into fuzzy set. So specification inference unit is used for specifying a crisp set to fuzzy set. That is, there are different methods for specifying it. We can convert with the intuition or convert with the specific measures, etc. In the case of temperature, we know that the IC temperature is 0 degree for water. Then boiling temperature is 100 degrees centigrade for water. So specifying for that values, that is the values ranges from 0 to 100 degrees centigrade for temperature of water are come under crisp input. For specifying it, that is we have to convert it into cold or medium, warm, lukewarm, etc. That is we have to convert it into certain fuzzy values. So a specification, that is unit. In the case of water, a range of temperature may be considered as cold, a range of temperature may be considered as lukewarm, a range of temperature may be considered as warm, a range of temperature may be considered as hot or boiling point, boiling temperature. So based on that, that is some practical experience or some certain measure, applying certain measures or formulas, we can specify the crisp set into fuzzy set. Then This module is associated with neural network. So you might have studied about neural network, knowledge base, rules and database, etc. So there may be a knowledge base associated with our program. So knowledge base, from the knowledge base, we can input the knowledge associated with a particular classification procedure and defalsification procedure. Then fuzzy set is input to certain decision making unit. That is depends upon the application of fuzzy logic. The decision making procedure may be different. Then fuzzy output will be sent for defalsification. That is, the entire processing may be done under a fuzzy world. After that, we have to convert to the real world or the crisp output. It may be temperature or pressure. That is, we have to, the crisp output may be for certain process. It may be for increase the temperature by 10 degrees centigrade or decrease the temperature by 10 degrees centigrade, or we have to convert the pressure by 10, or we have to maintain temperature as 30, etc. So that may be for different applications. The falsification or defalsification process or procedures may vary for different types of applications. I have already told you that is about height, temperature, pressure, weight, etc. That is very subjective or qualitative. Depending upon that, the fuzziness may vary. So first, for certain applications, we have to falsify the crisp set to fuzzy set, and that we have to assign certain specific membership function values to each of the members in the fuzzy set. Okay. Then defalsification methods. There are certain defalsification methods, that is maximum membership method. This method is limited to peak output functions and also as height method. This formula is used. That is the X star is the crisp set and X is the fuzzy set. That is the maximum membership is considered. Then centroid method. This method is also known as the center area of the center of gravity method. In this context, I am willing to say that we can draw the fuzzy set diagram with a triangular shape. In the x-axis, the base of the triangle will come. In the y-axis, we have to plot the values of the fuzzy set membership function value, and final output of the diagram will be a triangular shaped diagram. In that case, we have to find the centroid. Suppose we can cut certain sharp areas, then we will get a trapezoid. So the centroid or center of gravity of that diagram will be considered. In this method, the formula applied is this one. That is X star is equal to integration of mu of A tilde X into X integral of mu of divided by integral of mu of A of X dot dx. That is the centroid method. That is, with that diagram we can easily find out the centroid of the trapezoid. Then mean max membership. This method is also known as the middle of the maxima. That is, we have to find out the average of the values. That is, by summing the fuzzy values of the variables. After that, we have to divide with n. Then we will get the crisp value. Another method is weighted average method. In this method, each membership function is weighted by its maximum membership value. Mathematically, the defalsified output X star will be represented as with this formula. That is sigma mu of A tilde of xi into xi divided by sigma mu of A tilde into A tilde of xi. That is the degree of membership function associated with this variable into the respective value of the variable. Then membership function value of this variable. That is the summation of this is done. Divided by this one, then we will get the exact crisp value of that fuzzy set. That is the defuzzification method. Then we can see certain applications of the fuzzy logic. There are different applications in fuzzy logic. With the Boolean logic, we can represent either true or false. In between values, that is the subjective values or qualitative values, we are not considering in many cases in the digital world. With the fuzzy logic applications, we can consider in between values. So there are different applications for fuzzy logic. That is, one area is aerospace. That is for altitude control of spacecraft. Then satellite altitude control. Flow and mixture regulation in aircraft racing vehicles. Then fuzzy logic application in automotive, that is trainable fuzzy systems for idle speed control, shift scheduling method for automatic transmission, intelligent highway systems, traffic control, that is for signals, that is whether it is green or yellow, just like that, red for showing red, we can, based on the traffic, we can use fuzzy based control systems, improving efficiency of automatic transmissions, etc., or the automotive area for application of fuzzy logic. Then for business application also, fuzzy logic can be applied. That is business decision making support systems, personal evaluation in a large company. That are the different applications in business area. Then fuzzy logic applications in defense, underwater target recognition, automatic target recognition of thermal infrared images, naval decision support aids, control of a hyper velocity interceptor, fuzzy set modeling of NATO decision making. These are the different fuzzy logic applications in defense. Then for electronics, control of automatic exposure in video cameras, humidity in a clean room, air conditioning systems, that is for adjusting the temperature, washing machine timing, microwave ovens, vacuum cleaners. These are the applications in electronics area. Then there are wide range of other areas also, that is finance, bank note transfer control, fund management, stock market predictions. Then industrial section, cement in controls, heat exchanger control, activated sludge wastewater treatment process control, water purification plant control, quantitative pattern analysis for industrial quality assurance, control of constraint satisfaction problems in structural design, control of water purification plants, manufacturing, optimization of cheese production, optimization of milk production, etc. Then there are marine applications, that is autopilot for ships, optimal route selection, control of autonomous underwater vehicles, ship steering. Then psychology, that is fuzzy logic based analysis of human behavior, criminal investigation and prevention based on fuzzy logic reasoning. Then there are medical applications such as control of arterial pressure during anesthesia, multivariable control of anesthesia, modeling of neuropathological findings in Alzheimer's patients, radiology diagnosis, fuzzy inference diagnosis of diabetes and prostate cancer. Then securities, that is decision systems for securities trading, various security appliances. Then transportation, automatic underground train operation, train schedule control, railway acceleration, braking and stopping. Then in pattern recognition and classification, fuzzy logic can be applied based, that is for when fuzzy logic based speech recognition, fuzzy logic based handwriting recognition, fuzzy logic based facial characteristic analysis, command analysis, fuzzy image search. That is, I hope that you might have understood about fuzzy logic. Any questions?
Ma'am, we have received 2 questions as of now.
Okay.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Ma'am, the first question is, what are the advantages of fuzzy logic?
Hmm. Advantage of fuzzy logics, that is we can consider the intermediate values also. That is in the Boolean logic we are considering the boundary values like 0 or 1 or true or false. There are certain intermediate values. In order to and consider that values, we have to apply fuzzy logic. Then we have
Okay, ma'am.
seen different applications of the fuzzy logic in the screen. That is, the applications also are the advantages. That much in that much areas, fuzzy logic is applied.
Okay, ma'am. Can we move to the second question?
Okay.
Ma'am, the second question is, uh, earlier in your slide, it was informed that measure of information is entropy.
Yes.
So, could you please explain that?
Suppose in the communication sector, we have to store certain values and transfer through communication media. So
Okay.
we have to store information. In certain cases, we have to compress it, or certain cases we have to represent it. Simple example: suppose we have to represent the symbols 1 to 8, 1 to 8, or 0 to 7, 0 to 7 in octal system or decimal system. For representing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 8 symbols. Clear? For representing 8 symbols in binary logic, that is Boolean logic, we require 3-bit representations. That is, with the 3-bit representations, that is, we can represent 8 possible values, 8 possible symbols. For example, that is 2 raised to 3 is equal to 8. So, representation of 0 with the 0, 0, 0. That is 0 is represented with 3 bits 0, 0, 0. 1 is represented with 3 bits 0, 0, 1. Just like that, we continue and reach 1, 1, 1. That is binary 7. Clear? So 8 symbols are represented with 3-bit locations. So 3 bits per symbol is required to represent 8 different symbols. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
The entropy is 3 in that case.
Okay, ma'am. Now, regarding the question and answers, the participants, you can post your question and answers in the question and answer slot. If you have any doubt, you can ask right now. Okay, ma'am, I think we can conclude our session.
Okay. We have learned about what are fuzzy sets, what are crispy sets, what is the difference between fuzzy set and crispy set, what is the difference between Boolean logic and fuzzy logic, how a fuzzy set can be represented. That is, a fuzzy set is represented as ordered pairs with a fuzzy set variable values and its membership function value, that is degree of membership, how much it is included in that fuzzy set, that is represented with a degree of membership function value. Then the domain of discourse in which that is included. For example, we are considering height. Then the height is height of any person. In fuzzy logic, it is represented with 0 to 1. That is, the fractional values may represent tall, medium, or short, etc. But the total value for corresponding that set will be the maximum value. That is, for a particular set, it will be 1 in the case of height. So we have to divide it into different groups and associate a membership function value with 0.1 or 0.2 or 0.3, etc. After that, we have falsified it. That is for falsifying, we are applying certain rules and it will be falsified with a certain mechanism. Then for defalsification, we have to convert it into it through certain other methods, that is centroid method, average method, etc. That is, we have to convert it into crisp sets. So conversion from crisp set to fuzzy set is known as falsification. Conversion from fuzzy set to crisp set is known as defalsification. So there are different algorithms for falsifying and defalsifying. Then we have seen certain example for operations in fuzzy sets, that is the AND operation, which is similar to intersection operation in crispy sets or traditional sets or classical sets. Similarly, OR operation, which is similar to union operation of crisp set or traditional sets or classical sets. Similarly, NOT operation, that is negation operation, which is similar to the complement operation in a crisp set or classical set. That is, for AND operation, we have to choose minimum of two values of two different sets. For example, A and B. In that case, we have studied about the short with a certain membership function value. We have compared the corresponding values for short and taken the minimum value. Just like that, in the corresponding variables, we have to choose the corresponding minimum value for each variable. That is, one may be, the minimum value may be from the first set. For the second one, the minimum value may be from the second set. Anyway, we have to choose the minimum value for AND operation, and we have to get the resultant value of intersection. That is AND operation. For the OR operation, we have to choose the maximum value of both of the sets. Then we have to get the resultant OR operation. That is similar to intersection operation, but here we are choosing the maximum of the membership function value. Similarly, for complement, we have to subtract the fuzzy membership function value from 1. 1 is the maximum value, so the difference is taken and is considered as the complement value or the negation value. Then we have considered, that is studied about different applications of fuzzy sets. That is, different areas like automotive, medical, psychological, securities, etc. we have considered. So very wide range of applications are there because only of the fuzziness or vagueness is also considered instead of zeros and one. That is the advantage of fuzzy sets or fuzzy systems. Clear? Any questions?
No more questions, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. Before concluding, ma'am, we would like to thank you on behalf of ASAP. The session was indeed very informative and knowledgeful. Thank you for your valuable time.